Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. It's Nickstertricker's Ultimate. Now, as you saw by the title of this video, this is day 2 of me trying to bring back Skylanders. Once again, just to some people to shout out here because, by the way, I don't have any fucking mobile data. I totally thought I can be able to get a video up. I can't. Because I just don't have mobile data. I just don't. I don't know why. I just don't. It takes forever for me to load, and it just won't let me. It won't let me log into anything. It won't let me log into YouTube, even though YouTube is uploading my day 1 video right now. This is my day 2 video. I am recording this the next day on Friday. So today is Friday, June the 9th. By the time that the videos are going to be these videos are going to be uploaded, probably going to be Saturday. So quite honestly, and I think Saturday is going to be my most wanted Skylanders. And I had an idea for what day 4 was going to be. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to do day 4. Because of it, I'm supposed to be going on a road trip on Saturday, which is what my day 4 video is supposed to be. But I don't think so, because I'm also going to a Comic-Con that day, so I don't know. But yeah, so anyways, guys, welcome back. If you did watch yesterday's video, which technically today's, if you saw my previous video of this, because this is going to be pretty much going to be going up around the same time. Maybe the first one before this one, and then number 3 straight out. I don't know yet. I'm probably going to be uploading 3 different videos at once. So you saw by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about what Skylanders 7 should be. And also, if you're new, before I fully get started, make sure to leave a like on. Make sure you leave a like to let me know that you are a full Skylander supporter and you want the game to come back. And subscribe to join into my journey in trying to bring back Skylanders. Other Skylander YouTubers have been probably trying to bring it back since 2017. Maybe even 2016, because that's the last time it came out. So I think 2017. Because since the last time Skylanders was a game, there have been hundreds, probably even thousands of videos of Skylanders, no matter what that is. So, but I want to try and start a trend. That's what I want to do. I know a lot of people have been trying to want to bring it back, but I want to start a trend of people joining together to make videos, post them out there, and I want to make a name. I want to bring together a little group, a full circle, as you will, of people, Skylander YouTubers, TikTokers, whatever, of wanting to bring the game back. This is something that I want to do. It's just something I want to do. I was sitting here, I was watching Skylanders content, and I really started to realize how much I actually miss the game. I do miss the game a lot, but I really started to think about it, and I'm like, man, it does suck. I do that every single time when I watch them. It does suck that we didn't get a game for 2017, 2018. And I think part of the reason why is because they didn't know what to do. And that's the video that I want to try and talk about today. I want to dive into some Skylanders game history. Before I go on and talk about what I want this game to be, just so you guys have an understanding of what I think the game should be, or why I made the game what it is. Because I had to think about it. I truthfully did. I'm making a list right now. I'm trying to work on day 18 of what I want it to be. Because honestly, I might go somewhere, I might pick up a few Skylanders and be like, hey, this is my Skylanders haul, and I might have to bump a video. Just to the day afterwards. So there's gonna be that, because I want to at least make one video a day for Skylanders, so I don't do like 2 Skylander videos a day, and then there'll be a day where I just don't do one because I just already did something. So I wanna go on. I want to do that. So I just have to figure out day 18. I have days 19 and 20 written down. So I've been working on that more so than trying to figure out my videos for figure out what I want to do for my other videos. So Skylanders 7. Let's dive deep into the history of Skylanders. 2011, Skylanders Spyro's Adventure came out. And what it was pretty much was it got us into Skylanders. What it was is that it was Spyro, and of course, because he was very, very popular with the PS4 games, I guess you could say PS3, just PlayStation as a whole. He was very popular with PlayStation, and the Skylanders franchise is pretty much like what Spyro is doing, I guess, today. I guess, I don't even know if they're trying, I get it, they aren't trying to combine everything, but story-wise, like, I guess you could say they're pretty much the same fucking worlds. Because I even think that I can't even remember in Skylanders Academy if it's been a hot second time since I've seen that show. But if they mentioned about Spyro and Crash being friends. No idea. So if that's the case, they combined everything together. But basically, it's what Spyro's Adventure was. It got us to meet some new friends of his, like Gilgran and Eruptor and Stealth Elf. And, of course, I think we got to see Cinder and maybe Sparks? I can't remember. Sunburn? I can't remember if Sparks was in the Spyro games. I think he was. I think so was Cinder. That's why Cinder and Sparks was able to do it. I just figured out hold on. Well, while I was talking about that, I just figured out what I wanted day 18 to be. I have now completed 20 days written down on what I want to do. And some of them, I think you guys are going to be like, holy shit, I can't believe he's doing this video. I don't know why he is. I mean, it's just stuff for me to get out there, just for me to get content out there. But anyway, some of the stuff, I think some of you guys might be surprised. Maybe some people have done it beforehand, most likely, if you look it up on YouTube, but just so I can do it, I didn't think about it until now. Anyway, so Cinder, because, yeah, believe it or not, this relates to nothing to what I just wrote down, by the way. In Spyro's Adventure, you guys might have known this. If you guys didn't know this, then congratulations, this is your first time knowing this. There is one Dragon Skylander in every element. Let me just quickly go down the list. Magic, Spyro, Water, Zap. I know, he's a fucking dinosaur. I'm sorry, yeah, he's a dragon. Bash, Earth is Bash. I thought he was a fucking dinosaur, but he's a dragon. Just with no wings, I guess, because I can't think of any other dragon that's in Earth. Undead, of course, it's Cinder, Air, Sonic Boom, Life, Camo, sorry, Magic, Water, Earth, Undead, Life. I already forget. I legit forget anyway. You can look that up. I'm not worried about it now. You can look that up. That probably shows like, oh, this guy's a bad Skylanders fan. It's just I blatantly forget. I'm legit now trying to look at what other elements there are because I'm a fucking idiot. And when I look at them, it's gonna be like, oh wow. So I covered air, covered life, undead, earth, fire. Oh, fire. That's sunburn. In tech, Jobot's tech. I forgot about tech as a whole. Son of a bitch. I gotta re-go through this list. Anyway. So that's that. That's what Spyro's Adventure is supposed to be. There's a bunch of different, like, dragon. I think I made it better. I don't know. There's at least one dragon in every element. That's what Spyro's Adventure is supposed to be. He's supposed to be going through Skylands, meeting other dragons, meeting other friends. Just this whole 9 yards, and we're getting into a backstory of, hey, he's part of this world called Skylanders, and this is Skylands. This is where he pretty much came from. That's that whole thing. Next up, Giants. We get to dive deep into the history of Skylands and how it was made and why. And I don't know if they mentioned about it in the first game. I don't think so. Only because I don't think if the game did as popular for Spyro's Adventure, I don't know if they would have went on and made Giants. But of course the game was popular and the rest is history. I wouldn't be sitting here making this video. Giants, easily my favorite Skylanders game. That dives into the Giants, of course. That'll dive into Giants, and that'll dive into like the history of Skylands and how it was made and all that fun jazz. And we get to see some new cool Skylanders as well. And this also introduces us to not only what a cool Skylander is, because I think Giants is the first the first game that introduces us to cool Skylanders. You could say that every like person that I just named that's a Dragon Skylander, you could say that all the other Skylanders are cool Skylanders. I wouldn't be mad at that. But I think Spyro's Adventure, there was really no such thing as a cool Skylander by that point. Because everyone was just a main character of the game. Giants is what got us introduced to gimmicks and cores. Because this will continue the trend of Swap Force. Swap Force, once again, it kind of dives into the history of Skylands, and it'll go on and it'll be like, hey, listen, okay, I'm going, like, not even on the same fucking... My mind kind of just drifted. I have 700 things thinking about in my mind right now, to be completely honest with you. I'm legit playing here with little lottery tickets my mom made. I mean, not made, but did, and she threw them on the table. I'm just fucking playing with them. She needs to cash them in. So, Swap Force kind of also got us into a little bit deeper into Skylanders history. That gets us introduced to Chaos's mom, which of course it looked like she was going to be the main villain, but she wasn't. And it pretty much was just like, hey, these are Skylanders called swappers, and you swapped out your Skylanders. Take the top half, put on a different Skylanders bottom half, magnetic pull and all of that. It was a fun game. We also got a few Series 2 and Series 3 Skylanders. We also got brand new cool Skylanders, because every game has a cool Skylanders. It's kinda like Imaginators. I think Imaginators is the last. Of course, Imaginators is the last game of Skylanders, but it doesn't have cool Skylanders, because almost every Skylander in that game is new. Like, you have villains as Skylanders officially, but there really isn't such a thing as a cool Skylander in that game, because everyone is new. There is no such thing as a gimmick by that point. I'll get to the gimmick of that in a second. So it's Swap Force, of course, you get to swap out your Skylanders. So that's the whole gimmick of that game. I don't know if that'd be like the past of Skylanders, or would be what currently is going on. I don't know. I don't know. Because I guess that's kind of like present day. I have no idea. Next up, we got Trap Team, and what Trap Team is, it's just these little things called traps. You put them in the portals, you capture the villains. There are these things called trap masters, and I think you get 1 to 2 trap masters. 1 to 2 trap masters for each element. And that also introduces us to light and dark elements as well, to make a total of 10 different elements inside of Skylanders. So, and it just kind of stops at 10. It doesn't add any more. It doesn't take away. It just goes with that. So there's that. So that's pretty much the whole premise of Trap Team. You just capture villains. You get to play as villains, and then because there's always at least one villain they get to capture in every level. No matter what it is, there's always just one villain that I get to capture in every level. Next up, this is kind of when Skylanders kind of took a downfall. I guess you could say Trap Team was a downfall, is when Skylanders started to get downfall, but not really so much as opposed to Skylanders Swap Force. I'm sorry, not Swap Force. Skylanders Superchargers. I met one of the people who worked on the game. I can't remember. I think he said that he designed the game or he wrote the game. I think he was one of the writers for the game. Super nice guy. I'm sorry, I forget your name. Hold on. If I met him. He signed my book. I can't. I can't. I think it's David A. Rodriguez or on Mars. I'm sorry, I don't remember. I don't, because I'm also an idiot and I didn't take a picture with him at the time because he also worked on Swap Force and Superchargers. Super cool guy. Anyway, remember actually in October 20. Well, actually, I just met him in October. Anyway, so I went on and I went on and met. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting off topic. I have a shit ton in my mind that I'm trying to think about to get ready for Pennsylvania. Honestly, this video, I'm just recording it now just so I could have it recorded, because if I don't do it now while I'm thinking about it, I'm not going to be able to get it done. Like, I'm fucking 18 minutes into this, and I haven't gotten to talk about what Skylanders 7 should be. So, I'm sorry, this is just a waste of 20 minutes of your life, or a little bit more than. Because, honestly, I'm probably going to be talking more about the history of Skylanders more so than I am about the actual game. On what Skylanders 7 should be. So, Superchargers was a thing, and the whole gimmick of that was just racing. You got cars. Certain Skylanders went with certain cars, and that was it. That was about it. We also got Bowser and Donkey Kong, and I can't really say it started a trend of certain video game characters crossing over with Skylanders. I don't think that would ever happen if, Skylanders 7 does happen, which that's what the goal is of these videos. Like, I can go, 10 fucking years uploading a video every single day about Skylanders, and it is difficult. It is super fucking difficult to upload a video every single day. If I could upload a video every single day about Spider-Man, I could probably do that. I could probably tell you, I could just be like, hey, listen, this is just pick up part 1 of what I did. I can do so much with that. I can talk about a comic book store. I could just go on, buy issues, talk about them, and then talk about the movies, reviews, and all of that. There's so much I could do. And that's the same thing with Batman or comic books as a whole. But for a video game like Skylanders, this is hard. This is actually hard. I think I can do it, though. I'm almost positive I can do it. So this is going to be a fun little journey, and who knows, I could just think of videos whenever I'm in the shower or whenever I'm up in PA. I can be like, oh, I can do this video because why not? So if Skylanders 7 does happen, which once again, that's a goal, I don't know if we will be able to get other video game characters. I think it was just Crash Bandicoot, Format, and Dr. Neo, Cortex, and Imaginators. And then, of course, here in Superchargers, we get Bowser and Donkey Kong, which Donkey Kong I'd like to get at some point. That will lead me into tomorrow's video. But that's another conversation for tomorrow. But I have Bowser. And Bowser, I can't remember if I played Bowser or not, because you can only play them on the Nintendo systems, like Wii and Wii U. You can't play them on anything else. I tried using them in Imagineers, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't. I actually have to go through, I have to go on and figure out, like, if I can be able to use my amiibo Bowser for Hammer Bro Bowser for Smash Bros. I don't even know if I could do that. I'm gonna try though. So there's that. So that's basically the whole thing for Superchargers, just racing, just Skylanders and race cars. Because why the fuck not? I've only played the Wii. I only got through a certain amount of levels, and I got bored as shit of it, and I probably never touched it again. I didn't even finish the game. Imaginators, probably one of the most fun Skylander games. Like, really, to be quite truthful with you. If you have the crystals to do it, because I'll tell you what Imaginators is. Skylanders Imaginators is supposed to take place in the present day for what would to be setting up the future of Skylanders, and pretty much bringing in new Skylanders and Senseis and whatever. Once again, Crash Bandicoot, Dr. Neo, Cortex in this. Senseis, they have their own thing because there are different classes. So they have different class types and they have different cheese to unlock and all of that. It's kind of like Kung Fu Panda, but for Skylanders. But there are these things called crystals. And you get these crystals and you go on. And the more crystals you have, the better. Because then you can go on and have different creation crystals and have different people that you can like just have and make. There was in a Skylanders Imagineers app that you could use the game for, that you can get, people that you created. It's off the game store now, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So there's that. But basically, the more creation crystals you have, the better, because you can create more Skylanders. You can create hundreds of Skylanders. There are infinity possibilities. Like, fucking genuinely. And also, to go back to Swap Force, another reason why that's a little bit higher on my list is there are 280 possibilities. You have 280 different fucking Skylanders. If you dead ass wanted to, you could buy as many swappers as you wanted. That's not including variants, just to let you know. That's just in general. If you really fucking wanted to, you can go on buy as many swappers as you could and have just 280 different fucking Skylanders. 280 different fucking Skylanders, put them on your shelf. Why not? Why the fuck not? I mean, I wouldn't do that. That'd just be a shit ton of money just going to waste. But at the same time, it kind of makes sense. So there's that. But yeah, there are infinity possibilities for you to make. So I'm not saying you should buy every single crystal there is to buy, but you should buy every crystal there is to buy. Plus maybe more if you really wanted to, but I don't see why you should. Unless if you don't have a fucking life to live. But that's that. So, once again, that's just present day. Skylanders, Spyro is kind of like a mentor in Skylanders now. I think Eon's at the beginning of it, but he really hasn't shown much. And Chaos, he's trapped now. Chaos is trapped. That's about it. Chaos is just trapped. Also, Skylanders Imaginators is also the hardest game to collect. So if you're trying to get Imaginators, good fucking luck. Because it's the most expensive one to get out of all of them. I don't know why it is, it just is. I guess because it's the last game, but you'd really think that Spyro's Adventure would be the hardest one to get because you'd be getting everyone. But it's not. It's Imaginators. So, yeah. And after Imaginators, that's it. Ring of Heroes came out as a mobile game, but that really didn't introduce us to any new Skylanders, unfortunately. So, there was that. So, Skylanders 7. 26 minutes into the video. What the video title is supposed to be about. What I hope to God you guys, are here for. Not just for me to be able to sit here and talk and blab. I also hope to God that you guys stayed this far, because honestly, it means a lot to me, and it means a lot to the Skylanders community, because this is a lot of minutes of my life just sitting here talking about the history of Skylanders. But Skylanders 7, what should it be about? I think Skylanders 7, the title of the name should be Skylanders Future. I thought we were just talking about the future in Imagineers. Well, we are. It was setting up the future. But what Skylanders Future will be is the next generation of Skylanders. Let's say the game comes out in 2026. That'd be a big fucking year as a whole, if I have to wait until 2026. 10 years, one whole decade, we are setting up the new generation of Skylanders. And honestly, we get new cool Skylanders. But I think Dragon King. I think Dragon King should be the main villain of it. Now, just hear me out first. They let Chaos go. Chaos is gone. He's out. He is out. He did everything there is to do to try and destroy Skylands. What is next to do? And he'll go on and he'll be like, who are you? Your name is the Dragon King? Okay, let's work together. And then Dragon King's like, okay, because Dragon King's going to be like, we also get to see Chaos kind of older as well, because why not? And they're about ready to all go into retirement. Hugo is about ready to go into retirement. Callie's about done with Flynn's like, I have one more ride left in me. Kind of, it's not really going to be a darker game. It's going to be more or less a new start for newer players, for younger kids to get into the game. And it's going to be like the series finale. Like, it would be the series finale of the greatest video game series ever. And for us players who have been there since the beginning. And for people like me who grew up with Skylanders, which I think is going to hit us harder if we grew up with them, more so than we were an adult and we got into the game. And then kids are going to be like, I grew up with the new generation, but my parents, they grew up with Skylanders Spyro's Adventure 2 Imaginators, and they finish off their story with Future. Cody Rhodes in the WWE is trying to finish off his story with trying to get the WWE Championship. When he does that, he's not really finishing the story. When he finishes the story, that's when he loses the belt. but he's more or less finishing book 1 whenever. And book 1, whenever he wins the belt, and book 1's going to be, of course, when he wins the belt. He isn't going to finish the story. He's going to go into book 2. And the book 2 will be him defending the WWE Championship. Us people for Skylanders, the story was over. I think if they do make Skylanders 7, it should be Skylanders' future, and I think it should be setting up the next generation. Chaos, once again, he's done everything there is to do, but the Dragon King came by, and he's like, I want my hand at it. I don't remember if he was in Dragon's Peak or not. Back in Spyro's Adventure, he could have been. I just don't know. Because I honestly forget who the main villain of that was. But that was a really fun side quest thing. Sunburn is also a very underrated Skylander. So, just bring him back or her back or whatever the fuck it is back. Bring Sunburn back one last time. Just because we haven't seen him since 2011. And this just to be a, like, Spyro can be like, alright, one last go. And he's pretty much going to be setting up this new generation of Skylanders. And this new gen of Skylanders are going to be like what kids will be growing up with, but what the future of Skylanders is really going to be, and it's going to be the series finale, the final chapter, the final episode, the final issue in a comic book series ever. This is going to be the Avengers Endgame to the Infinity Saga. This could be the Secret Wars to the Multiverse Saga. I think they should try and pull off everything, but they should make Dragon King a big bad. But of course, would have him back, for Skylanders 8, and it'd be like, hey, like, I want my revenge. You guys defeated me last time, but that's it. So it's still made for kids, but it's not really so much a darker story. Once again, more so just a little happy end off. Just a send-off to everyone, and let's just say Flynn has a kid now, and the kid's gonna be like, hey, like maybe even wait a little bit out future, like Skylands time-wise, because honestly, if Flynn has a kid, you can make him whatever fucking age you want. You could really make him whatever age you want to be, and it would make sense for Skylands. Like, it could be more than a decade. It could be a decade in human years, but in Skylands years, how long would it have actually been? So, there's that. But then, Eon, he is still this floating head, and then, like, maybe Spyro could join with him. It'll be like, hey, poor master, can't believe I'm talking to you. But I'm Spyro. I'm here to guide you in your new journey to the brand new Skylands. And it's going to show us all these different newer characters. And he'll be, then just, I don't know, he could say something like, I was here since the beginning. And now I'm here to guide you, young Portermaster, the new Portermaster. Or Portermaster, if you returned, well, I'm here to guide you through one last epic journey. That's, I think, how it should be. I think it should be left off at that, but I think it should be setting up the future of Skylands. And honestly, Skylanders 8 could just be kind of like Return of the Dragon King. I don't care what you fucking name it, as long as it has a reason for Skylanders 8. But I think Skylanders 7 should be called Future. And I think it's just set up the future of Skylands. And you can go on and do whatever you want with it. But honestly, guys, it should just be the send-off to Skylanders. It should be the beginning of a new generation. That's probably why I'm just going to leave the video. Just That's my thought. Skylanders 7, Skylanders Future is the name. New generation. It ends off the greatest video game series ever, but it starts up a new video game series. So yeah, that's what I think Skylanders 7 should be. Make sure you like this video. If you do support Skylanders, subscribe, because I'm gonna keep doing this until until Skylanders comes back. I'm gonna keep uploading a video every single day until Skylanders comes back. I don't care what it is. I don't fucking care if I have to go back, watch Skylanders Academy, watch one episode at a time, and review that goddamn episode that day. I'm reading every single book. So I'm just probably going to be traded, and then I'm probably going to, and whenever I get more Skylanders comics, I'm going to be like, here, this is my Skylanders combo collection, and this is my Skylanders collection so far, whatever. So that's that, but I also want other Skylander YouTubers to help me out on this, please. I know if you guys love Skylanders, and I know you guys want Skylanders 7 to be a thing. So please help me out with this. It'd be the biggest help that you could get. So guys, if you want to help me out, once again, just by liking, that shows your love and support. But by subscribing, that means you are with me and you are part of this new journey. And comment down below and let me know what you think Skylanders 7 should be about. Or if you think Skylanders 7 should be called Skylanders Future and it should end off a trilogy but start a new generation. Because honestly, I think that's what it should happen. I think Chaos should come back one last time, be the big bad, and not really the big bad, but be a big bad one last time, and be the reason why we get the Dragon King, and the Dragon King be the new big bad. Hell, I'll even go as far to say Dragon King kills Chaos. I'd even say that he could take all his power or whatever and become even stronger. And that could be maybe even Game 8. And that's just how you end off Skylanders Future. And maybe at the end of the game it says Skylanders will return, kind of like Marvel Cinematic Universe, but not really. It'll just be like, that's how they ended off Skylanders 7. I want to now buy Skylanders 8. But still though, that's just my opinion, but let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Like I said, like this video if you guys want to join me, or just so I know that you'll join me, and if you guys really want to join me, then subscribe. See you guys tomorrow when I talk about, and I'm also going to do this like every day, when I talk about my most wanted Skylanders I want to complete my collection. Peace.